What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at it again, coming at you with another video for 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. In today's video, we're going to be shocking you with the educational content, talking about how I go about re-rolling my SSR gear on the left versus my non-SSR gear on the right. Now, before we get into that though, we do have a couple of quick announcements for you all. Again, if you guys didn't get a chance to check it out, the boss battles are now 50% off here. So if you guys are looking to farm Awakening Mats, if you're looking to farm Chalices, now is going to be the time to get it in. Right now, I'm taking full advantage of all the bottom 3 boss battles, trying to get a couple of materials for those. In addition to a couple of chalices that apparently I've been burning through them like left and right here. In addition to that, I've been getting a lot of questions with regards to my guild. Where are we at? How are we doing? We're still at the top 2%. And we still have, we have 2 spots available here. So if you guys are interested in joining the MFL community here on 7 Deadly Sins, I need you to go ahead and click the link down below to my Discord. Join the Discord, reach out to me, send me a DM, and I'll go ahead and vet you basically and see if we can get you jumped in here. We're basically looking for 2 members here that are somewhere in the vicinity of about 130K plus. Because that's kind of like the average of our guild right now. So if you guys are looking to do that, we're a casual guild, no stress attached, no strings attached. You just, if you guys log in and you do your stuff, you're respectful to others, you know, we're going to be able to get you in here. And again, don't send requests to the guild. You need to message me on Discord. I literally had like 4 people sitting there with requests and probably wondering like, wow, this Childish, what a pain in the butt, man. He's not even accepting my thing. It's like, no, man, I told you in the video, you got to message me on Discord. I got to check out your monster box before we accept anybody here, okay? And then lastly, I think, no, actually, we talked about the boss battles. We talked about that. Now it's just about getting into that summon here. Again, every single Monday, we get that draw. And again, every single Sunday, I cry saying to the RNG gods, can we please get ourselves a green king? Because I don't want to be the only YouTuber in the world that doesn't have a green king, okay? Like, I know we can do, Grey Demon, without a green king. But, like, I want to be like everybody else and get green king done in, like, 2 attacks, okay? I mean, obviously with go through rank up cards, you know what I'm saying? But like, I want to be one shot in the boss first round, second, one shot in the boss between double king. I like the quick boss battles, okay? I don't want to like sit here and like think, should I skip the Grey Demon that somebody's offering me right now, or should I just go for it, right? Or are they gonna kick me if I join because I don't got a green king? Like, yeah, I don't want them to think that. I want to be able to join them in that double green key action here. Okay, let's see what we get. Can we do a green king? Show them what it looks like. What is it gonna be? Come on now. Oh, is that blue? Is that blue? Is that green? Is that green? Oh, this is the one. Yes, that's it. Oh my God, dude. What a way to start off the week, man. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, feels good, man. God, how many times you guys been watching these videos say, well, I want a green king. I want a green king. Finally, we got it, dude. That's the way to start it off. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys. Again, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys for the continued support in all these 7 Deadly Sins videos here. And if you guys like the educational video, stop what you're doing, like this video, okay, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys all in the next one. Take care. So seriously, guys, let's get some educational content out for the community, because I know that anybody that watches my content here on YouTube is like, you know what, Childish, do you ever like try to educate the people out there, or is it just PvP all day every day? Yes, it is PvP all day every day, but every once in a while I like to talk about things that people ask me all the time. And one of the things is anvils, right? Anvils. What do you do? Okay, how do you go about re-rolling your stats when you're super low on anvils? Okay, so let's break down the basics, right? Let me go. Let me get on the set here. I think we'll take a look at Blue Liz. We'll steal her set back. Let's see who I stole it from. Probably, I think Red Diane stole it. Now we got it back on her. Let me take a look at the stats here. Yep, this is hers. Okay. So anvils. Okay, just upgrading in general, right? You all know by now, if you've been watching content, that when we're looking to re-roll our gear or looking to upgrade our gear, those 3 main stats that we're looking for, the attack, defense, and the HP, right? Those are going to be the ones we want to focus on, because those are going to be the ones that give us the most benefit to improve our combat class. Combat class is absolutely necessary in the game. It's a must-have thing to focus on, because it allows you to get the first turn versus everything you go up against, PvE or PvP related. Now, when we talk about gear, on the right side, this is it's a beauty to get into that kind of stuff, because you guys know some of the basic things that people talk about when it comes to the right side gear. You know, you can use rare, you can use uncommon, you can use common. You can focus on that, and because of the fact that you're using those lower grade gear, you can utilize your goal that you've been farming over those big weekend events that we do, you know, every other weekend, whatever like that, and you know, get your stats, you know, relatively high, right? But you know, what about that SSR gear, Childish? What happens when you sit here and you get your guild war battles in? Okay, you get your guild battle points in, you got that 50 there, you do your PvP. Maybe you get another, you know, 100 there, and you're sitting here with 150 and you got so much gear to roll out, you know, like, how do you go about focusing it? Like, how do you break it down? Well, first and foremost, obviously I have a lot of my stuff already upgraded, but when I focused on my gear, okay, similar to how, I focused on that priority of my substats there, my first gear that I utilized, right, was the attack. I worked on my attack gear, right? I took a look at all my offensive, my attack gear, my SSR attack gear for all my main units here, and I focused on trying to get those substats out there, because if you guys did not know, out of the attack, defense, and HP, attack is the one that's going to give you the most value for combat class. So if you're trying to go for that, that's going to be the way to do it. With the SSR gear, we have to make a decision as to how much we want to improve a specific stat. You know, how much we're willing to put into it, willing to invest into it. Do we really want to throw in 100 ammo just to get one attack, you know, slot to 2% or something like that? And me personally, I'm going to have to say no to this. My personal opinion is, obviously I want to focus on my gear, right? I want to, you know, eventually get it up here, but if I'm able to get myself the roll that I'm looking for, but maybe it's not as high as I would have it for my right side gear, I'm going to go with it like you see right now. The attack percentage 1.5, the attack percentage 1.8. Are there where I want it to be? Definitely not. But am I going to take it versus, you know, spending another 20, 30, 50 anvils to try to get, you know, 2.2 or up? You know, definitely not. I'm going to go ahead and, or definitely, yes, I'm going to go ahead and take it. Now, the one thing that I want you to take away from this is that when you're rolling for your anvils, yes, you want to focus on the main stat, yeah, okay. But is there a potential substat that you can go for that would be as good as value, or you know, more or less a decent amount of value? If you can't get the attack rune, or you can't get the attack substat, look at a stat that's going to provide you more value for that specific unit. So for example, let's take a look at my new unit here. Milim, okay? Milim is currently running Jericho's set right now. We're running the attack crit damager set, okay? And we have, if you guys don't know, she has, comparison to most, she has really high critical chance. Her critical chance, I think, is 80 base. But her critical damage is a little bit lower than most. Her critical damage is 120, more or less, right? Well, when I was making this, when I was, you know, trying to figure out which set I should focus on, or you know, what kind of subsets I should go for Milim, obviously my goal was to get the attack, right? But I'm also looking to get the critical rate, the critical damage, the stats that I could use in order to improve, you know, her overall damage. Now, I'm sure you guys have already seen her kit, seen her passive, right? But she has that mechanic that's going to provide her the additional crit damage all the way up to 80% when it hits 10 times, right? And then we also have, you know what? Obviously we have that, and then we also have her slime, what's it called? The Tempest, Rimuru, SR Rimuru, okay? That when you use him in the association style with her, you also get 20% critical damage. So if I got a unit like this, where I'm having, you know, darn near, you know, 100% critical rate with the potential to get myself upwards of, you know, 240, 250, 260 even critical damage between the subslot, the substats, the association, and whatnot there. Yes, I want to go for attack, but if I get critical rate or critical damage, I'm not going to shy away from that. So as you can see right here, on this specific set here, we don't have any attack at all. But the rolls on these are really not too bad, and they're exactly what I'm looking for my Jericho. exactly what I'm looking for my blue, blue Milim, right? These are good stats for her, despite the fact that, we're not getting that, combat class that we're looking for. So like the one that I'm working on right now is Blue King. Blue King for me, he kind of fell out the bandwagon as far as like a unit that was focused on. And the reason for that was because I was utilizing him in Gothar's association slot for PvP because I was doing, Gothar, Blue Ellie, and Arthur and Merlin, right? So Blue King wasn't getting a lot of love, and the association, the stats that I can get from the association that boosted Gothar wasn't like as much value as it would be to, work on anvils on units that are on my main team, right? Well, now I'm using Blue King a whole ton. So now I got to make some adjustments. So like, for example, we'll go ahead and just do a little play out here. So right here, as far as the stats that I got right now, the attack I'm happy with. Crit damage, it's high enough to where I would keep it. Pierce rate, I'm not going to get rid of it for the time being. Attack as well, crit damage as well, that's going to be good there. Crit damage a little bit on the lower side, you would say that I would keep, but it's still not horrific that I would like think about getting rid of it, right? If I go to defense, okay, I'm going to look at the stats here. Crit defense, super low. Defense percentage, a little bit on the lower end. Crit defense, I'd probably roll those here. But these two right here, I would try to roll. Okay, and so what am I going to do? I'm going to take a look at his stats that we got going on right now, okay? So let's take a look. Crit resistance, he has a very low stat, so anything that I put in crit resistance is not going to provide too much value. Crit defense, 23%, super low stat, not going to provide a lot of value here. Resistance, 34%, 0.6% versus everything else here. So this one out of the three is a little bit better. So if I were to happen to get like a near max roll or close roll on resistance, I'm probably going to keep it because you never know. I might just get unlucky with the defense set but get a lot of resistance here. And I might play around with a Blue King unit that I might combine with the Blue Liz that provides the resistance stacks. I mean, there's so many ways to look at it. It just kind of depends on not just the unit itself, but the teams that you're rocking here. So let's go ahead and roll it out. But watch me get super lucky and just get crazy defense rolls, right? Let's see here. So the two that I'm going to focus on right here is these two. We'll see if we get lucky here. Crit resistance. Yeah, this is a little on the lower end, so not going to keep it. But if we got something in the vicinity of like 75%, I'll hold on to it. No. Yeah, it looks good, but it's not because it's too low here. Okay, 5.5% resistance, exactly what we're talking about. Is this the primary stat that we're looking for? No. But am I going to get a little bit more value out of this versus trying to push another 20, 30, 50 anvils into it just for a defense percentage of, whatever it is? Like 1.2, 1.5, unless we got super lucky. I think I can improve my other substats on my units. And then I'll come back to this down the road when I have a fair amount of anvils, okay? Let's try to gamble with this lifesteal here. Let's see. Recovery rate. You would. Childish, dairy area, your waifu. Yes. Dairy area with the long hair. Yes. This one here, not so much. I can live with it, but dairy area is my number one waifu, okay? Oh my god, that's so brutal. I'm not gonna keep 1.1%. Alright. Come on now. There we go. I felt that one. That's what I'm talking about. I felt that one. There you go. I feel like people are going way too hard on anvils. They're trying to go for that perfect stat, and we cannot think about the super perfect stat that we think about when we're looking at gear that's rare, uncommon, or common. We have to just take what we can get, be happy with it for now. We can improve it later, but then keep in mind that there's certain secondary substats that are still hold some value to a specific unit that you have that gear equipped for. And then when you look at that specific value, is that value going to assist you with another unit that you could potentially share the gear until the time being comes that we have, you are a gear and it's bound or whatever like that. So yeah, man, I hope that was somewhat helpful. And if it is, let me know in the comment section down below. I would greatly appreciate it.